Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for your likes, your messages, and all the beautiful energy you're sending my way. I had a really great week, I must tell you, because for some of you, instead of doing a recorded video, I've messaged you guys saying, hey, do you want to do one-on-one kind of Skype conversation? And that was great fun. That was amazing. I might do it for a couple of others too. I go by what I'm told. So for some people, I feel like I need to record it and keep it with you. For some, I feel like texting and saying, hey, how about we do this over Skype? So I might include this kind of readings in the future too, because I am working on rearranging my shop completely, offering different things. And when I'll come back, I think some things will be different in my Etsy shop. So whoever has sent me emails for November readings, I have you online, but before you book with me, check out the description box. I might have my own website by that time. A lot of things are happening behind the scenes. I'm working on a lot of things at once, okay? So bear with me when it comes to reopening my shop. Now, we're going to be looking at this reading. This reading will be interesting. It's going to touch on a couple of things, on your current moment, on your future, and things that are happening within you. It's going to be a spread that I'll be using, and I think it's by Inner Goddess Tarot. And we're going to try this out because I usually go by what I'm told, or I come up with my own spreads, or I just read, let it flow. But today we're going to do a spread. So tune into yourself and ask, what is it that I need to hear right now? From pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I'll catch you in your timestamps. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen the first pile, let's see what's up with you guys. Now this card will be answering a question. Where can I direct my intellectual curiosity next? So where should I focus on next? What is the best? We're gonna look at it in a minute. We're gonna be using Steampunk deck too. The music is intentionally louder and helps me connect. So at the top, we're gonna have a card asking who or what is my greatest teacher right now? Who or what is my greatest teacher right now? The second card will be answering a question, what lessons from the past still need to be studied and integrated? The third card will be telling me about what is the attitude towards learning new things. What is your attitude towards learning new things? The fifth, what talent do I have that wants to be developed? Okay, that was a bit tricky. Let me shuffle a bit more. What talent do I have that wants to be developed? Number 6, how will my life be changed if I pursue this new learning? Okay, bottom of a deck, 10 of Cups. We like that. Let's take a look at the middle card. I'm gonna show you this spread. Okay, let's start with who or what is my greatest teacher right now? Your greatest teacher, this can be a person or it can be just the way you approach things, is someone who likes to expand beyond the location where you're at right now. Your greatest teacher is your heart space, pile number 1. Your greatest teacher is your heart leading you to certain places, and that is what you need to follow. Follow your heart's desires, this is saying. Where you're being led. Is that a location? Is that a place? Is that a person? Is there someone in your life who have that kind of characteristics that I've mentioned? Someone who tends to hold a lot of light in their heart space, someone who is very open, very loving, very honest, and probably likes to travel. If that is not a person, this is the way that you should be approaching things. You are being taught that. How do I become one of these people? Number 2, what lessons from the past still need to be studied and integrated? What this is saying, what you need to learn still is how to take things easy. Do not think that time is running out. Time is not running out. Through that period of rest and analysis, you will be able to generate some kind of a new idea or a new way of being. You also are being taught how to approach any situation in a very calm and balanced manner. How do I allow myself to sit still sometimes and allow the message to reach me first? Does it make sense? I hope it does. That's quite specific for some of you. So I hope this reading will find those who needed to hear about this. Number 3, what is my attitude towards learning new things? Your attitude is great. What is needed, I think, for pile number 1 is a bit of patience. And that is something that you're being taught in this lifetime. I'm so sorry, but I know it might be difficult. If you're in Queen of Swords position, energy, it might be damn difficult to keep your horses still, right? So your attitude is great. You're very professional, you're very thoughtful, you're very intelligent, and you're very passionate about what you want next. But it's saying what you're learning probably here, how do I allow myself to be still sometimes and truly use that time for the better? How do I take a chill pill? How do I realize that, the time of waiting, of patience is given to me for a reason? What do I do with it? Now, where can I direct my intellectual curiosity next? This is saying collaborations, collaborations, collaborations. It's saying find people who are focused on a similar goal or have similar values, and find ways working with them. They don't have to be the same. They're probably going to be different, but collaboration and working together with a group of people is something that is going to teach you quite a lot, because they have the same values or they have this similar vision like you do. You're all going to be working really well together. It can come through as business partners or as friendships, right? Any relationship. They don't have to come from the same background or have the exact same mindset. They're gonna be different, remember, and that is what's going to teach you. Being in the same group, but learning from people's differences. What talent do I have that wants to be developed? Detachment. How do I not overly attach to the outcome that I came up with? It's good to have a goal, this is saying, but realize when it's time for that goal to be postponed. And it doesn't mean that it's gonna be gone forever. It just means that there is that time for contemplation. The talent that you have also, guys, is how do I... You're very logical as well, pile number 1s. You're very clever in general. How do I leave a situation that feels like it doesn't have a potential anymore? And that's one of your talents. You kind of know when to go, but sometimes maybe you don't do it because you're not 100% sure. And this is saying the talent that you have is you intuitively feel already what it is that you need to do, but sometimes maybe you tend to stay because of how much time you have invested in something already. Or you tend to do the same thing all over again, and saying that's not something that you should focus on. You have You have a choice. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're still learning. You have that talent, but it's not 100% just yet. How do I detach or go when it's time to go? How will my life be changed if I pursue this new learning? This is all about patience. We have the Knight of Pentacles and Four of Swords in both sides here, saying the way your life is gonna turn out is where, through taking one step at a time, one day at a time, you're gonna find yourself very in here and now peaceful state of mind. You're gonna be moving towards your goal patiently but very steadily, without jumping around, you know, without extending your energy to sources that shouldn't be focused on. You're gonna have that goal in your hand, but you're gonna be approaching it from, you're gonna be saving your energy, pile number ones. You're gonna be saving your energy, and that is gonna allow you guys to use that energy somewhere else. And you're being taught balance big time here. And I know how difficult it might be sometimes, specifically if you're being represented by Queen or King of Wands. I want it now, and I want it quick, or I have this passion, I'm gonna go and get it, right? So you're being taught, how do I work on a goal with the same passion, but at the same time do not put all my energy in one bucket, where I can use it in my maybe private life, in relationships, in family matters, strengthening bond with other people around me. And that's when you have all the respect that you want in your life, specifically if you want it in career, or if you want things to move quicker for you. It's saying balance the two out. Where you put your energy, is it only career or only relationship? It's saying you need to have a bit of both. Share the energy of yours. Once you learn how to do that and not overly focus on one thing, or when you don't pressure that thing that you're just very focused on, right? Career, relationship, whatever it is for you. That is when you know your life will start moving much faster for you. Everything that you've been waiting for, it will be there for you to take. Almost like life is trying to teach you how to give enough for both. You have a lot of energy when you're very passionate about something. It's saying it's good, but learn how to use it in a couple of different areas in your life. Let's pull a couple of messages. Pile one. Pile one. Dancing in the Rainbow. It says, break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. Pile one, you must live from your heart space. If you don't feel valued enough in your workplace, or if you feel like there is something better for you out there, or in relationship, you're not gonna be fully happy, this is saying, because that's the way you are. And it's saying chase that rainbow of yours. What is making you happy? And it's interesting how both of these are breaking through, right? It says break through to new dimensions. A new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. There is one more message for someone else out there. That one. It says blend into environment. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. I hope this reading found those who needed to hear that. And tribe, thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you the next time. Hello, pile two. Hey tribe, nice to see you. Let's see. Today we are doing an interesting one. Bear with me until I shuffle your deck. till I finish shuffling your deck. So let's see. Now, this card will be a representation of where can I direct my curiosity next. Now, this card will be talking about who or what is my greatest teacher right now. Then, what lessons from the past still need to be studied and integrated? Then, what is my attitude towards learning new things? Then, what talent do I have that wants to be developed? And how will my life be changed if I pursue this new learning? Nice. Hey ho, pile number 2's bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Right. The 4th card is where can I direct my curiosity next? Okay, a lot of Pentacles and Wands here. Now, we're starting with number 1. It says, who or what is my greatest teacher right now? Your greatest teacher is your work or your work environment, people who are in your workspace. Pay attention to what is it that is bothering you specifically, because these are going to be your lessons. Is there a colleague? Is there something that is not moving in your workplace, in your career in general? You are being taught right now through your career endeavors. Are you paying attention to how much, for example, you evaluate and how much you're doing and some other people in the same team? These are all your lessons. This is saying, analyze that, realize what it is, what you're being taught. Is that patience? Is that understanding? Is that maybe doing things differently that needs to be changed? But whatever the case, I keep hearing what you're being taught is persistence. How can I be persistent but also kind of calm and centered? What lessons from the past still need to be studied and integrated? I don't know how that's gonna relate to you, but lessons from the past, what this is saying, you might have felt in the past that you were maybe or more successful or more motivated in the past, and it's saying as if life has given you a contrast. So how your life was before and how your life is currently as you are listening to this reading. There is a reason for the difference, this is saying. Your past was teaching you how to seek for something not from ego. How sometimes you don't have to be a winner in other people's eyes, but you have to be a winner in your own eyes, where some successes that you have achieved are not maybe always visible for people around you right now. You know what you're going through, what you dealt with. Ask yourself a question as well, pile number 2. What is publicity or being seen publicly? That's for some of you. What does it mean to you? Imagine yourself as if you had it all right now. What would it change? And what do you need to change in order to be ready for it? What is my attitude towards learning new things? Your attitude is great. You're in King of Wands energy. Did you want to pick pile number 1, some of you? But anyway, maybe some people from pile 1 came here. You have a great attitude, this is saying. You have a lot of passion and drive. But what you have to do is to live from your heart, because you're not going to want to work in a boring place or do boring things in life. You need this drive of yours. You have a perfect attitude towards learning new things. It's saying, learn now how you can turn this passion into something more stable and grounded. How do I ground the wishes? How do I make it happen in this 3D? You have a great attitude, pile number 2. This is amazing. Now, where can I direct my intellectual curiosity next? It's interesting, we have Eight of Pentacles here and Eight of Pentacles at the top. What is your greatest teacher right now? So you should direct your curiosity next into something that you are working on. This is basically, you know, like that spider weaving a web, you know, working on that web. This is saying, do not be afraid if there are going to be some disruptions when it comes to maybe the foundation, the way you are laying your foundation. Imagine as if you're laying the foundation for your house, and then something gets stuck in the middle of it and you need to take it out. This is saying, let it sink in, you know, it's gonna sink in. Do not try now and disrupt the whole concrete just by that little thing that's disturbing you. Allow unexpected things to happen. I know you probably want everything to happen smoothly. You should focus on doing things that are maybe a little bit different to how other people do things. That would be great for you, pile number 2. Being a little bit unconventional, seeing things differently. That's where you can place your curiosity next. Difference, I'm hearing. Authenticity. Not having everything laid out perfectly. What talent do I have that wants to be developed? Spontaneity. And this is talking about you. See, sometimes you might be by the book, pile number 2, not for all of you. But what this is saying, you have this talent of, without overthinking too much or analyzing every single thing, or having like a whole plan, you have a talent hidden in you where you just take a step forward towards something that feels familiar or feels like it's pulling you in, and you make it happen without studying it too much, without being overly analytical about it. How about this? How about that? Can I make a step forward? This is saying your talent is knowing where you need to step forwards to, even though it might feel like it's out of place or you are stepping into the uncomfortable zone. That's your gut feeling taking you places, and maybe some people don't know how you reach those places, you know, and how you do it. But this is your hidden talent, stepping into the unknown and making things happen for yourself. How will your life be changed if you pursue this new learning? We have the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of stability. This is financial abundance. You have already laid that concrete floor, concrete foundation there, and you have a flooring ready and everything here in this card. You have a fireplace. I'm hearing a better domestic environment or a more stable way of living, including your workplace. So let's pull a couple of cards for you as messages, pile 2. And by the way, bottom of the deck is the Empress. Empress doesn't live in a place that sucks. She lives in a beautiful home. You know, look at the interior around her. She's like, hey, do you want to come over? Look at my bed. Look at those sheets. Look at the drapes behind me. Right? Message for pile 2. Okay, you have a couple, one more maybe, and that one. Okay, so the first card that we have, it says, there's no need to rush or push. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening. These messages might be for different groups of people, okay, remember that. Connect to source. It says, go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. By the way, pay attention to your dreams that connect to source, and I'm seeing a full moon here. Pay attention to your dreams. Then it says, a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. Pay attention to your dream space. You're going to be told a lot of things. Only if you're going to pay attention to what was happening a day, maximum 2 prior to that dream. Write it down, analyze it. What image is a representation of what that has happened in the 3D, or what kind of feeling that you had in 3D. Okay, so that's what I have for pile number 2, tribe. Thank you for following me. Love you as always. I'll catch you the next time. Hello, tribe. Whoever has chosen number 3, we're going to be looking at different things today, okay? I'm going to use the spread by Inner Goddess Tarot. I mentioned that in the intro if some of you have skipped straight through. Okay, so the first card we'll be talking about who or what is my greatest teacher right now. Who or what is your greatest teacher right now? Then, number 2, what lessons from the past still need to be studied and integrated? The moon. Then, what is my attitude towards learning new things? 3 of Pentacles. Then, where can I direct my curiosity next? The Fool. Then, what talent do I have that wants to be developed? Let's let gravity do the work. 8 of Cups. Then, how will my life be changed if I pursue this new learning? The World. Interesting. Bottom of the deck. 9 of Wands. Okay. So let's start from number 1. Who or what is my greatest teacher right now? Your greatest teacher is a person or a situation that might be a little bit tough for you, but this is very straightforward. This is actually a person in your life. Doesn't matter if they're female or male. Whoever this person is, they might sometimes hurt you by the way they talk. They're very blunt. They're very straightforward. They might be very sharp, and also not very, unicorns and butterflies kind of type. Someone who tells you how it is, and this is your teacher. This is someone who tells you the truth. This is someone who is very transparent. This is someone who's quite unapologetic. And it feels like for pile number 3s, this is someone who is quite important. Now, if this is not the person that you're aware of, you being a person like that, that's what you're being taught right now. How can I become very straightforward? Kinda no bullshit type, sometimes maybe you repress your throat chakra, whatever the case. But this is a person who is your greatest teacher right now. Pay attention to them. What lessons from the past still need to be studied and integrated? It seems like in the past, I'm going to pull one more card. I'm going to let gravity do the work because I don't like to leave it with the moon. Okay, we have the moon and the star, which is interesting. Lessons from the past still need to be studied. It seems like you might have been quite maybe mysterious or quite closed off when it came to what kind of wish that you have. Almost like maybe you were hiding a wish from someone. This is saying, ask yourself why there was uncertainty when it came to what you were wishing for in the past. Why did you want that thing? Shine some clarity on it. Were you hiding your wish from someone else? Why did you have to do it? Were you talking about your long-term goals with just anyone? And if not, why was that? there are a lot of questions to be asked in number 2, okay? I mean, question number 2, what lessons from the past still need to be studied and integrated? You need to understand, Pal, too, that the dream that you have or the goal that you want to accomplish, it's not, for some of you, it's not as difficult as you make it to be. All you have to do is take one step forward, and you're gonna work out the details as you go. Now, what is my attitude towards learning new things? You have a good attitude because you're a really good team player. But for pile 3 though, I feel like, do you feel like you want to do things on your own or your own way? Do you feel like maybe you don't belong in corporation, or you don't want to share your space with some people? Because it feels like it. Maybe not for all of you, but your attitude towards learning is great if you're working in a team and if you're planning to work in a team. But for some of you, I'm feeling like you want to go your own way. And this is saying, take what you're gonna learn from other people around you, working with others or collaborations, and use it for your own betterment. Where can you direct your curiosity next? It's saying stepping out of a comfort zone and doing things that you haven't tried just yet. Make make space that feels like very uncomfortable or new to you as your way of expanding. This is a very weird way to put it. Guys, pile number 3, I don't know why, check out a channel on YouTube called, probably a lot of you will know about it, called Yes Theory. They talk about what impact stepping out of a comfort zone or seeking discomfort has on us as human beings. All good things come from it, right? And it seems like for pile number 3, you should direct your curiosity towards the unexplored. What is it that you haven't tried just yet, or what is it that feels a little bit risky because you're unfamiliar with it? Now, I keep hearing expansion for pile number 3. What talent do you have that wants to be developed? Do you want to leave a place? Do you want to go somewhere? I know that's not a talent, but the talent that you have, that I think maybe some of you haven't discovered just yet, is the talent of detachment. How do I move away and make things happen? For some others of you, you are very capable of creating new things, leaving something behind, creating new things for yourself. You're taking everything on board as a lesson, but you're using the experiences from the past for your own some kind of creation or doing something better. Pile 3s, you're also very analytical, and you probably are very good at calculations, engineering, maths, all of that stuff. This is saying if you need to use it for your goal, use that part of your brain, because I think you're not giving yourself enough credit sometimes. Some of you are like walking Wikipedia books here. Now, how will your life be changed if you pursue this new learning? Again, I don't want to have the world on its own. I want to have it a bit narrowed down. Your life would be, I keep hearing open-minded. You might explore new cultures, or you might find yourself getting to know different places or different people, and just seeing life from various of different perspectives. That's what I'm seeing here for pile number 3s. Yeah, travel. You would probably be traveling, exploring places, or if you feel like there is a situation that is stagnant right now, that you sit in one place and do one thing all over again, you wouldn't have that. You're seeking for freedom, it seems like pile number 3. And for a lot of you, you're already nearly there. You're halfway there, I'm seeing. Your life would be very changed. There would be a lot of different colors and taste to it. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know why I said that, but maybe for some of you it's gonna make sense. Let's pull a couple of messages for pile 3. Okay. We're gonna pull 3. So these messages might be, you know, for different groups of people. Maybe someone's paying attention to number 1. Some of you are paying attention to the second card. Take what sings to you. So number 1, we have, it says diving to new depths. It says there is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you are feeling about your current situation. Then it says where you need to be. Acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. And it says adrift in shallow water. Take a few deep breaths, and it keeps talking about breathing. So maybe some of you need to try the breathing, or yeah, try breathing better. Maybe some of you are practicing breathing, you know, something along those lines, because I keep like wanting to go outside and breathe in a couple of times, you know, to fill my lungs with more oxygen. It says take a few deep breaths and reconnect with your inner peace. Notice the small things and appreciate them. So I hope that this reading found those who needed to come across it. Tribe, love you as always. Nice to see you. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 4. Let's see what's up. How we're going to be doing things today. We're going to be using a spread, and that's the one by Inner Goddess Tarot. Found it just very organically online, and I thought, why not using it? So let me shuffle. We'll start. The first card will be telling me about who or what is your greatest teacher right now. Number 2 is going to be talking about what lessons from the past still need to be studied and integrated. Number 3 will be telling me what is your attitude towards learning new things. Number 4 is where can you direct your intellectual curiosity next. Number 5, what talent do you have that wants to be developed? Number 6, how will your life be changed if you pursue this new way of learning? Bottom of a deck, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, let's go. So, what I'm seeing for pile number 4s, who or what is your greatest teacher right now? Your greatest teacher is a person who is has this vibe of a father. So this can be a father figure. It doesn't have to be your own father if you don't have one. It can be even a friend who is a father figure somehow, or who does portray those kind of character, those kind of features. Maybe for some of you they're even similar. I don't know. There's something very mystical about this, but the person who is the greatest teacher right now is someone who is very smart and who has lived longer than you have. So this is someone who is probably older than you, probably your father, your grandpa, a friend who has those traits. This is someone who lives in a nice home. They do have stable income and who cares about family a lot. Someone who is just a very good future husband or future wife, even in some cases. It doesn't have to be only father, this can be someone's mother too, okay? We just got the King of Pentacles, so that's why I'm saying father. Someone who is a very mature person, and they know how to create stability in their life, and they can also give you advice. They've done it already. You know, if you need advice from them, go ahead. Some of you, I'm feeling you may be afraid of asking or saying something to them. That mother-father image, maybe it's time to talk, I'm hearing. Maybe it's time to talk. There's, for some of you, there's a need to reconcile or improve relationship with one of the family members. What lessons from the past still need to be studied and integrated? So what needs to be studied still is your home environment, your domestic environment. For a lot of you, what kind of dynamic you had in your home space, and how do you want to create your life? What kind of dynamics do you want to have? How your home life has impacted you to who you are today. What happened in your home, you know, or family matters that played a part in your character, I'm hearing, even for some of you. This is talking very greatly about how can I create a home, or a very structured, very cozy home environment for myself. Is that something that you focused on? Is that something that you want? If that is something that you're seeking for, or if you want to improve your way of living, this is saying, ask yourself, what is the next step that you need to take in order to start going towards that goal? What is my attitude towards learning new things? Your attitude is very lighthearted. This is saying your attitude currently, as you're watching this, might be, you might be socializing or maybe talking to people quite often. Your attitude towards learning new things, this is saying, look, who are you surrounded by when it comes to your friend circle? Pay attention to that, because this is there is a very great saying, show me your friends, I'm gonna tell you your future. Are you surrounded by motivated, driven people, or are you surrounded by someone who cares about just maybe vague things? Pay attention to those things. I'm not saying that you are surrounded by people who are, you know, not seeking for anything in their life, but this is saying pay attention to how much drive they have and what kind of values they have. Are those values affecting yours somehow, and how? Is it for the better? If it is, a big pat on the back. This is saying pay attention to who you're surrounded by, because your attitude has a very big impact on who's around you, right? But what this might be teaching you also, pile number 4, is how do I have a certain attitude that is not maybe somehow shifted, even if I'm around people who are maybe not the same? Am I being influenced? And if so, how much? It doesn't mean that I don't have to surround myself completely by people who are maybe even sometimes, you know, who are completely different and they see things differently. Sometimes you can't avoid social settings, you know, where everyone is like-minded. This is very rare, right? But that's, I'm trying to portray as many messages to all of people watching here as possible. For some of you it's going to be this, for some of you it's going to be that, but pay attention to how your attitude is impacted by your friends, okay? For better or for worse, doesn't matter, but just analyze that. That's what it's asking you to do. Now, number 4, where can I direct my intellectual curiosity next? This is saying you can focus on exploring different places, seeking for some kind of success. Is that in your career or maybe your relationship? with other people or person, doesn't matter. But it's saying you can place your curiosity on also fast movement, maybe travel, diversity, movement in general. Your curiosity should somehow have this connection with maybe travel or exploration of some sorts, exploring new things, being seen for what you have achieved so far, and truly not shying away from your authenticity and the abilities that you hold. Do not shy away from it, this is saying. Take interest in your talents. Be curious about your abilities. Maybe dive deeper into it, pile number 4. Then what talent do I have that wants to be developed? What I want to say for pile 4, a very interesting pile. You have this talent, natural gift of somehow just by being around people, making them feel better. One of those things that you should pay attention to is you give something to people without probably realizing sometimes. And this is one of those hidden talents, because this card is very hidden for me. You are someone who is you probably scan people. You can feel people's energies. So this is a very spiritual pile 4. It almost seems like it wants you to almost like a spirit was next to me right now. I don't know, this is strange, but profile, I can't even speak. Give me a break, pile 4. Okay, listen. Your talent that wants to be developed is somehow mystical. What kind of ability you brought with yourself in this lifetime? Maybe you want to develop it. Maybe you want it to come and shine into the light. I'm seeing for some of you. For some others, you have this talent of wanting to give. Do you want to, for example, come up with business that allows people to be maybe cared for? Do you want to maybe open a charity or something that helps people out, that gives back to the world? And that's something that is given to you for a reason, this is saying. Would it be a spiritual ability, or would it be that give kind of, it's coming from the heart? I want to cherish someone and show them care that maybe they didn't have from their own families, or they didn't have families at all. I don't know why I'm talking about it, but that's something that is vibing for me here. I hope this reading finds those who need to hear that. Now, how will your life be changed if you pursue this new learning? We have Ace of Cups. Good things will be coming your way. It seems like you'll finally catch that freedom of yours. I don't know why I said that, but for a lot of you, you're chasing some kind of freedom. Would it be mental? Feeling better with yourself? Would it be creating something in your life that allows you to feel free? And for some of you, this freedom has a connection with feeling emotionally cleared. You'll feel almost like alive. That's how your life will be changed. You'll feel alive. Fresh breath of air, I want to breathe in, breathe out. Look at this card, how fresh it feels like. There are petals falling, right? It seems like it's springtime / autumn. I don't know what's going on there. But it seems like there's a bit of everything. Because I'm seeing cold as well from the mountains there. So there's a bit of everything. So your life might be much more also lighthearted. And there's bits of everything, and it somehow all paints this perfect picture. But that is a seed of it. This is saying there is so much more to it. This is a seed of that happening. Okay? There's gonna be more going on over time, and each of your story will split through that Ace of Cups. So let's pull a couple of messages for you guys. I'm gonna pull 3. Some of you might be drawn to specific ones. That is why I'm gonna pull 3, so you don't have to take every card as it is for you. Take what feels like it's yours. Take what feels right to you. Okay, and that one. The first one says, mutually beneficial venture. It says there's an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. Then we have breakthrough to new dimensions. A new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. I don't know why when I read that I heard quantum physics. No idea. Let me know. Let me know who's into it. Now we have single-mindedness. It says choose your own path and what is best suited to you. When I see this card, every time how I see it, it's saying you don't have to go with the crowd in order to make things happen. You can be authentic and you can choose your own path and leave the group if you need to in order to start achieving something, or if you don't find people who are the same on the same mindset, you know, you can venture off on your own and then come back being bigger, you know, much more experienced, and don't be afraid exploring your own path. Basically, that's what it's saying. So I hope that this made sense for Pile 4 tribe. Love you as always. Thank you for coming back. I'll catch you the next time.